I'm sure by now you have been sucked into the noise of how whop clipping is helping business owners grow their business. But the other side of it that they don't tell you is how it's hurting you in reality. You see, if you've never clipped on whop or never done a campaign or run a campaign with a clipping agency on whop, you will never get to experience these problems. Or you have probably run a campaign and you've probably experienced it, and it was the last time you ever tried using whop to grow your business when it comes to clipping. Now, why am I making this video and why should you be listening to me? For the previous year, I've been clipping on whop and I have made over $15,000 just clipping on whop. I am a clipper. I used to be a clipper. I know the ins and outs. I've clipped on entertainment campaigns, I've clipped for personal brands, I've clipped for gaming campaigns. I've done everything and I know the ins and outs. And the number one problem that I found personally being a clipper for business campaigns is that it doesn't last, and it's just one-off campaigns. And I tend to realize, most business owners don't come back to whop clipping because they realize they are just creating noise and it's not something that is actually beneficial to them. As a business owner, when I come to you and tell you I can generate you this amount of views, guaranteed you are going to be happy, you are going to get excited to try using the service. But then you tend to realize these views are not even quality views, they are just vanity views that don't contribute to your business, which is sales. So if you're still watching, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm going to explain to you in the next 3 minutes why running clipping campaigns on whop with thousands of clippers just randomly dispersing your content anywhere on social media can be a bad investment. This is the direction of your content in 6 months if you are spending over $10,000 on whop clipping with a bunch of thousands of clippers. And this is the direction of your content in 6 months with a few clippers that are working with you in-house and understanding whatever you are trying to build in the long run. You see, the issue is giving your content to a bunch of thousands of clippers that first you have no contact to or you have no direction to reach them. Problem is that they do whatever they want. You see, on whop clipping, and I've seen this happening a lot, creators will invest $15,000 in the campaign, and the agency is going to have an agreement to generate 50 million views, right? Now, what they don't tell you is that the clippers that they are working with are rented clippers. You don't own them, and the clippers do whatever they want. Even though there is rules and guidelines behind it, yes, the clippers are going to follow that guidelines and rules, but whatever clips that goes out, you have no control over it. That's one of the problems. 2, even if you create a campaign for a dedicated theme page for the clippers to follow, what's going to happen is once this 15,000 budget is done, they wait maybe probably 30 days and then they delete all your content and they move to the next creator who has money that they can go and milk from. 3 is that the clippers running these pages, they own the pages. You have no access to them. The only thing you have access to is the clips. Now, if the clipper has built leverage on these pages, they own it. So imagine if they create, they were able to generate 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, they are going to get paid AdSense off it, and you are not even going to get any share off. 4 is that you can't even track sales. You can't even track the amount of people, the quality of people that are watching your video, the people that you are trying to target. You have no control over it. And there's just a few amounts of problems that I have personally experienced clipping on whop. Now, on the other side, imagine investing $15,000 to a bunch of few clippers that know exactly what they are doing. You can train them to understand what you are trying to build in the long run. It's much cheaper to run a few clippers that you can pay on a retainer. They build these pages for you and put whatever thing that you want precisely to be there. They target the right ICP or the kind of audience you are trying to reach to funnel into your business so you can convert them into customers. And 5, the beauty of all this is that you have control and oversee over whatever that goes out from these accounts. So whatever content that they are creating, you have the final say before it goes out. And the cherry on top of this is that once everything is done, and these clippers that you're working with in-house have built these pages for you. You own the pages and you can do whatever you want to do. So if you're able to generate on 6 accounts, probably let's say 50,000 followers for you, these 50,000 followers that you generated are solely customers that you can put content there and you can convert them to become customers in your business. That is the difference between whop clipping and working with a few in-house clippers as a business owner. This is noise. This is signal. You choose. Now, these are a few problems that I personally experienced, and most of the agencies are not going to tell you this. But what I've realized is that to be able to benefit much more on social media with clipping from multiple accounts, you need in-house team. You see, the amount of people you can reach in 6 months, quality audiences that you can convert to buy whatever thing that you are selling as a coach is going to be much easier, and it's going to compound in the long run. And what I do is that I work with you in 6 months, and then we build these pages with a few clippers to make sure we understand whatever that you are doing to be able to contribute to your business. So we add care and effort to whatever clip that we are producing in these pages to be able to hand it over to you in the next 6 months, or we can keep working together to grow these pages so you can benefit from them in the long run, as opposed to working with thousands of random clippers that are going to disperse your content, and then once the money is done, they don't care, they move to the next person. So if you're a coach and you are looking into clipping, and you want to build valuable pages that you can benefit from after some months, and you want help with it, you can contact me on Instagram, or you can book a call on calendar, and then we can help on a discovery call, 15 to 30 minutes, and see if I can be any help to you and your business.